Oh, they disappear, or they like
They
we can't
puff.
Arcana
They
them?
fully burn up in like a matter of within like 1 or 2 seconds. They just burn up and
Oh.
Was
gone.
this some kind of god of the underworld or something like that?
Yeah, probably.
The darkness in the sky is still there. But combat is over.
Whoosh.
Get the F on. Let's get the F out of here.
Doesn't matter where we go, we might as well stay here. It's dark.
Okay, fine. Well, that's true. It's late.
There's my natural 20!
What did you do?
I rolled my wisdom saving throw again for kind of internal purposes.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
I should try.
So basically it's like I'm rebuking myself. I feel kind of ashamed that I was so afraid.
Okay, okay.
No, I'm still afraid.
I think Gumby deserves inspiration. Because he attacked and he tried to save.
I do have to agree.
Okay, thank you. And the prayer, too.
Because of good roleplay and CSUP.
Yeah.
Mostly good roleplay, though. It is evening, night. What are you gonna do?
Party?
Like, thank God we're alive for another day.
I know, I'll pray
We'll probably
again.
just camp out here.
Pray again and thank Melisandre.
Make a religion check.
Why does religion have to be based on intelligence? That's so dumb.
Because it's religious knowledge, not like spirituality.
Yeah.
So basically, you make your little prayer, and you
Even
feel...
charisma would be, like, a little better.
Feel what?
It'd be one... Sorry.
charisma would be possible. The fear that was around everybody, except for Drake, who managed to pull out in the end, starts to
I always pull out?
Mboy, you gain... during your prayer, when you can finish it, you gain a sense of relief. And then a sense of worry. And those two feelings kind of mingle together. So it's partially worried and partially relieved.
I guess that makes sense.
It is time to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Mboy.
Yep.
Within your sleep, you open your eyes. You see your allies lying, sleeping near their fire. The person who should have been on watch fell asleep as well. How do you feel about it?
Who's that person?
I say it would probably be Toby around this time.
I'm dreaming it, or I'm awake.
You wake
and I
up and
notice?
Ty, who's supposed to be on watch, is asleep.
Oh, okay.
So you
Is
see,
it the
you
first
wake
watch?
up. Everybody's asleep. Toby should be on guard, but he is sleeping right now.
Okay.
How do you feel about that specifically?
I don't necessarily blame him.
Tough day,
So-
tough day.
Is it the first watch though?
No.
No.
You should
Okay.
roll Arcana to see if it's a natural sleep.
It's like in the middle of the night
Actually,
as you
He's immune to
open your
He's
eyes.
immune to magical sleep, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So he
He
just
is.
probably nodded off.
Yeah. I don't think any. Yeah.
And as you kind of look around, kind of poke the fire a bit, trying to
Yeah, I'll just kind of do that. I'll just kind of hang out for maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, and then I can wake him up.
also partially thinking about why you actually wake up. It's also one of the questions that runs in your mind.
That's always true.
Why is he asleep and why did you wake up?
What?
Why do I need to go to the bathroom?
Like, when you wake up, what is like the first thought in your head after you have seen Tyraneus wake up or being asleep? Kind of being like, what in those 30 minutes would you be thinking about?
Thinking about what just happened last night. The guy, like, who was he? What did he do? How could he have done such? How bad a thing could he have done for this to happen? So things like that, and then I might keep an eye on Tyraneus too, just more than the others, because Ty is the one who should be awake. But I'll glance over him more than I would the others, but I won't wake him up.
Okay, so after about 15 minutes, you see a light coming from the lakeside. Single light.
Okay. Turn around and face it, I guess. I assume I'm not on the cart. I'm just kind of...
You can position yourself wherever you wish. I'd say that everybody is like around the campfire at the very least.
Because it's the warmest.
Yeah. You look at the light and it's coming closer. Make a perception check.
Yeah.
The speed at which it comes closer seems rather fast.
Is it a big light or a small light?
You see a lot of light. It is more as if, how would you describe it? Describe it kind of like a, the earlier type of lamps, like that, orangey glow, but that glow made by a spotlight. That's what's coming towards you.
Huh. Orangey glow maiden.
And it's flowing closer and closer, and it's not slowing down. It is now about... You guess it's about halfway across the lake.
Okay, I'll wait until it's maybe halfway again towards the lake. And then I'll like kind of stand up towards it. Like stand up and face it.
Okay. So,
how soon do I think it'll reach us?
Given by the speed it has done now, 1 minute, and it will have reached you.
Okay, I'll wait about 20 to 30 seconds. Does anything else seem out of the ordinary around me?
The sky is still darker than it should be. You still feel kind of unease. Some sort of magic presence that's still around the area. Made by the creatures that fought each other here. Apart from that, there is nothing else. As you wait for another 30 seconds, it has indeed crossed halfway from the other half, so it has a quarter way to go.
Okay, so it's about half a mile or half a kilometer out?
Further.
It's far, but it's coming fast.
Yeah, I'll take you to like this screen. I think this is the correct map. Yeah. This is the lake you're on. If we're gonna measure the lake, this is the amount of kilometers the lake is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it has
okay.
Around this area still to go. So 5-6 kilometers, which is about 2 miles, I think.
That's pretty dang fast.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. 30 seconds, I imagine it would take take it about 30 seconds. I start saying, "Hey guys, wake up! Wake up! Wake up!" And then I might start shimmying around the fire, to tap them on the shoulder, almost like shake them on the shoulder.
So, Drake, you wake up. Or at least, so Gumby would think. But you do not wake.
Oh!
You turn around. Kind of giving like a grumpy sort of half-dragon-like snore. A little bit of smoke actually rises from your mouth.
Great.
You're on your own.
Emma, you look around. You poke Dolos, and out of nothing, like you are kind of being pushed back by something.
Back towards the light or back away from him?
Back away from Dolos. It's like you're pushing Dolos, and you're like with that arm. That arm is kind of, it meets some sort of force, and it's being pushed back by something. It's not very strong, but it is invisible.
Okay. What about Tyraneus?
You go to Tyraneus, you kind of poke him, trying to wake him, and Tyraneus just turns around, continues snoozing. And as you turn around, you look straight into the brightest light you have ever seen.
I don't resist.
It is hovering right in front of you.
Right in front of me. Okay. Yeah, I don't resist. I kind of stand up, face it.
And two little gray people come out from the light.
You're getting sucked into the ship.
And they have 2 fingers set apart, and they're holding their hand up.
No.
And they say, "Live long and prosper."
The light, the extremely bright light, hovers above a meter off the ground.
In front of me. Can you take me back to the fire?
Yeah, it is. It's around your height, actually, perfectly in line with your eyes.
So I'm back to where I am now. Went around trying to shake him, and nothing happened.
Make a wisdom check.
Wisdom saving throw? Or check?
Wisdom save.
Okay. That's good.
So, you kind of move with your hand towards the light and then kind of catch yourself. You really want to touch this light. But you stopped yourself from doing it unknowingly. But the urge is strong, really strong.
I want to stroke it.
I am a cleric of light. And so it's just like, that makes sense.
Yeah, because of his unique profession, can you notice anything unique or odd about this besides its existence?
You could make a nature check for like the natural types of light. You could make a religion check.
Can I do both?
You could make an arcana check.
Can you do all of the above?
No, I would let you pick one of these.
Religion, because it's my strong.
Which is it?
My religion.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah.
Not very strong.
Arcana wouldn't have been any better.
You are uncertain about its origin, but you do not feel any spite or any
I rolled a 5 with my D20 die too. What is this?
You don't feel any dangerous things from it.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't think that I would either. That's why I don't resist.
So you're gonna
Anything
touch
that
it.
if this.
Are you gonna touch it? You just wisdom save not to touch it.
Oh, then.
The wisdom save was purely if you could if you like wouldn't touch it without actually thinking about it.
Okay, so it might be okay to touch.
I'll let it hover for a few seconds.
It hovers right in front of you, and the urge to touch becomes greater and greater the longer you look at it.
I think I should touch it then. I'll make another wisdom saving throw, and then I'll decide. 20 plus.
What is the
6.
wisdom saving throw for?
His willpower, just to see if he's urged to touch it, or he doesn't of his own volition.
You
like,
touch
yeah.
it. Then.
Okay. Do
So-
it willingly, or is it just like reflex?
It's like a reflex. After a while, the urge to touch it becomes so big
Okay.
that you
That I
just
do
do
touch
it.
Okay.
Okay,
And?
so you touch it, and for a second it feels as if you are sucked into it,
Okay.
which is exactly what happens. And you stand in a bright lit area. There is nothing around there but light. And right in front of you, you can see a little girl.
Oh!
I don't like where this is going.
I was gonna say, like, you reached out and tried to resist touching a little girl, but whatever.
What is wrong? So am I having like one of these moments?
You being a cleric makes it even more ironic.
What is it? Yeah, you being a cleric kind of makes it worse. Sort of, yes, but this area has like shape. What you see in the picture, that this has shape. Your area doesn't have shape. It's just light.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you look down, there's light. If you look up, there's light. Left, right, front, center, everywhere. There's light. Nothing else. Except for the little girl.
Roll for hotness.
I look around.
Drake, roll for pedophile.
I'm not there. What are you talking about?
Don't say roll for.
Well then, don't say it. I look around and then, is she facing me?
She's
Is she
looking
like
at
standing
you.
up?
Smile
She's
on
standing.
her face.
He's standing.
Does he
She's
have?
sitting.
Do you have
And I'm
any
standing.
reason
You're
to
standing.
believe that she is Melisandre?
That's what I was about to ask. Do I know who this might be?
Religion
They-
check.
Okay.
It's not
Okay.
bad.
Yes, no, maybe. Okay.
Okay, so I have a
the,
hunch.
the area
but I'm not-
around it, like the light, the feeling it gives off, everything, it feels natural to you. It feels warm. It feels safe. It feels protected.
Hmm.
But you have never seen Melisandre. You have no clue
I wouldn't
how
think
she
so.
looks.
But you have
I wouldn't
heard
think
her,
so.
right?
And given that she is a god, you think she may actually be able to look however the hell she wants to look.
Yes. So she's standing, I'm standing. How close are we?
Just ask
You're
her who
standing,
she
she's
is.
sitting.
Oh, okay.
Like sitting with her legs crossed,
Okay.
kind of swaying from one side to the other as if she's singing a song in her head to herself.
Okay. Okay. Eyes open or not open?
Eyes open.
Okay. And she's looking at me. She's smiling. How close are we
Yep.
to each other?
You are like 5 feet away from each other.
Wow, she's right there.
Well,
Yeah.
a little further. I meant 5 meters. Like,
Okay, that's
Oh,
there's
15.
some
15
distance
feet.
between
15
you.
Give your breath.
Stupid feet.
Okay.
There's
So
some
yeah, I'm
distance
looking. I'm
between
looking
you, but-
around. Looking around, and and then I don't know. I just kind of. I'll just kind of look back at her, not in a confused manner, but then almost in a.
I'm waiting. Like, what? Letting her speak first, type thing.
Yeah. Almost like
Not gonna greet her.
let me
or anything?
let me pull this up. Let me pull this up.
I think
It's like I'm thinking this.
in Amboy's free
These are
time,
my-
he is looking at all of these type of things, so he can use them to show us.
Yeah, like that about sums up what Gumby's thinking.
Like, not bad.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like, I think I know
What's
Oh,
going on?
here.
It's
So
a
she
friend.
looks at you. She stops swaying from one end to the other. Says, "So you're gonna let me speak first?"
I am the guest here.
Only speak when spoken to, right?
Yep.
All right. Then, as a guest, why don't you introduce yourself? If you say you're a guest, introduce themselves.
Not. Technically, it'd be the person
Yeah,
you'd ask.
'cause-
You would give your name
'cause
before
I kinda-
asking for another. That's kind of common courtesy. But
yeah, and then
Well,
I'm
she's
asleep.
above
well, it's
rules, so
it's
I
like
guess.
another thing too. If I was invited here, shouldn't she know who I am?
You would think so.
Just
Okay.
go with the flow.
so just say your name and
Yeah, I'm Gumby Minoy, cleric of the goddess of light.
You see her smile. Very good, man. Gumby. Very good. You know your manners.
She's Scottish. Very good, man.
Very good, aye.
Very good, laddie.
I laddie. No, she said-
she a
you just now noticed she's wearing a
Is she a
kilt.
redhead?
She said very good Gumby, not laddie.
Yeah.
I know, but
That's the way you said it. It's like, very good.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So she stands up, without using any effort whatsoever. She kind of walks up to you, and walks around you. Kind of looks you down, up and down, more down than up. Even she is a little bigger than you are.
Oh, okay.
She
How,
says,
how old does she look?
12.
Talking
10?
like
she's a lowly.
11?
We'll just put it at
tweeny,
that.
okay. Like
A lot.
tween, okay.
You fucking pervert. Honestly.
What?
This is what happens when you're exposed to estrogen 24/7.
Wait, what?
So,
Talking about you.
So she looks you up and down. She says, "Oh, it doesn't seem like you have been hit. How are you feeling?"
I've been what? I've
Hit.
been hit? Hit by what? I feel fine.
Good. You know, honestly, I was kind of worrying. So, she sits right in front of you. She kind of beckons you to sit. And she says, I want to hear from you. What did you see this evening? Please, spare no details.
I saw a very dark.
Dark. Details about the one.
Hmm?
No, about me failing, I mean.
Oh. I saw a very dark, evil character who used some kind of dark magic to he just used a very, very dark magic. One that I did not feel I could counter.
Mm-hmm. Give him like a very quick synopsis of what started and what happened after that.
That's what she says?
Yeah, that's what she
Okay.
says, or what you
Okay.
feel like she wants from you.
Okay. Then I'll say we were on our way to our next destination when this gentleman came up to us. He was scared. He was running away from somebody. He said he
He wasn't running away
wanted
from
us-
somebody. He was following his son. Is what he said.
Oh, okay. So I'm trying to remember myself because I don't remember the details. It's been like 3 weeks. So he said he was asking us if we had seen his son, and then we
If
asked
I
him to
recall
describe what
correctly,
he
I'll
looked
add
like.
this detail. If I
and then-
recall correctly, you thought he was telling the truth, but something seemed off.
Yes, I do remember that. So I could tell he was speaking sincerely, but I did not feel that he was telling the truth.
No, you did feel he was
And
telling the
soon-
truth. His truth. He believed what he was saying.
So he was sincere, but I could tell something was still off.
Yes. Truth is, it's subjective.
can be, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's both, but in this case, it's subjective.
Okay. Maybe from a certain point of view, it was true.
To him, it was
But
true.
still, something didn't seem. But still, something didn't seem right. So we asked the gentleman to describe what his son looked like. We thought about whether or not we had passed him on the road, and we didn't. And then soon after that, the figure that
Fat
showed
man.
up. Oh yeah. So soon after that, we saw this really this big figure approach us with two.
Four.
It was two, right?
3.
It was all four?
There were
Okay,
four hellhounds.
Okay, so I didn't remember if like two showed up after that. Okay, this bigger gentleman came up to us with 4 hellhounds, 2 on each side, and asked us to hand over the guy who was with us. And we asked why we would do so, and then the big guy, what did he say? Did he say like he has a debt to pay or he owes me? Is that what he said? Do I remember?
Who owes who? What?
What did the big guy say?
That he was chasing the man. It was the master's prey.
His hand.
Okay. So then I say that to the girl. So he said that he was after the guy who was with us. And so we kind of interrogated the guy who was with us and said that, why is this guy after you? And then he said, I don't know. I don't know this person. So we stood up for him. We said
We didn't say anything. We kind of didn't stand up for him, but then we attacked anyway.
well, no, we didn't. We didn't go out and attack. The hellhound just charged us, and then we attacked.
I don't
thought that's
remember
what
that.
happened.
I thought you call lightninged. I think you initiated it with a call lightning. That's how I remember it. And then he charged forward, and then we all charged forward after that. Anyway, doesn't matter. We fought.
Yeah, we fought. We killed the hellhounds, and then the big guy was standing there, and then he suddenly disappeared into a hole in the ground, came back out, and then
He didn't come back out.
he didn't come back out. He disappeared in a hole, and what came out was this awesome creature that just
Oh.
went to try to resist this demonic figure and was easily overpowered. And then
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
yeah. So then it was easily overpowered, and then the Dementor disappeared in the same way that the fat guy had disappeared, and then this evil figure turned around to us and said, he'll see us in due time. Then he also went away.
She sits back a bit, takes a deep breath, and then she moves her hand to the side. And out of all the light, suddenly there's like a hole. A hole towards somewhere. She puts her hand in that hole. You can see that she grabs some sort of book. She starts writing extremely quickly. Tears a piece of the paper, folds it down, and holds it in her hand, and it just it just burns up.
Hmm.
She then looks at you, and she says, I do not doubt the correctness of your words. I would have only hoped that it was something else. I cannot be certain who the initial figure was that you found. Not the fat man, the other big guy.
Okay.
What I do know is who he beat.
Yeah, liar!
I don't know how, and in all honesty, I do not necessarily wish to know how. But I feel, I know that the creature he managed to beat is basically the highest avatar of death that exists. If we'd make it very plain, you could say that this creature is death itself. By beating him down,
Means he no longer has to worry about death?
by beating this creature down, I am fairly certain that the initial, the big guy, has now gotten command over death.
Is that what he means with due time?
That could be. You could be right.
Who was the big guy then? Or who was the big evil guy? Or the big guy that we thought was evil?
Maybe a lesser god?
She says, I don't know yet. I'm going to find out, and I'm going to find out soon.
Maybe he was the god of darkness, which
1,
is
2,
even
3.
worse than death?
Bleep.
She says, there are many beings inside of this universe that hold powers stronger than that of mortals. There are many beings who, in some aspects, are like the gods. I am one of those. And many of the beings serve the gods. Like me. Others.
What did she mean by that? Did she say, like...
She's saying she's
the
not a
gods
god.
like her?
She's
Yeah,
She
she's saying she
says-
is the servant of the god.
She's a servant,
He
yeah.
says that she is one of those who is like a god,
Okay,
but she
Got it.
serves another god.
perfect. Yeah, okay.
And
Got
she
it.
said, she says, there are those who wish more for themselves, who see themselves as better than others. They challenge the gods. And I think this is one of those challenges. But to think that a god was actually beaten by one of the challengers, that is worrying.
Why would they take their fight to the earth?
I think, especially given what the person that you met on the road, I think that the avatar of death put himself inside that person and tried to hide. Obviously, he failed.
We're not going to be held accountable for unwittingly harboring death incarnate, are we?
Not by my accounts.
Okay.
Not by most gods' accounts. The only thing I can think of is that if you actually fully protected the man, that the new god could be annoyed. On the other hand, he may think you are so far beneath him that he doesn't care.
Yeah, hopefully that was the case.
Hey, the only one who attacked it was Gumby.
At your direct command. No,
Nope.
it was that
was-
it wasn't. I know.
All you.
I know. I'm trying to sift blame. And I mean, it didn't do anything, and I didn't follow up. I was passive
You
from that.
only
moment,
lightning bolted to his head.
which ended up doing very little, anyways. It was a warning strike. I'm not trying to.
It was a warning strike.
just tickling
Sure, your strongest attack is a warning strike. I get you.
No, that's not my strongest attack. I would have done fireball. That's my strongest.
3d10 is pretty strong.
8d6 is stronger.
Do it 1,000 times and you might kill him.
16, 8d6, you said?
8d6, yeah.
That's 7 times 4,
Average-
which is 28.
Average is 28.
Yeah. It is stronger.
But this is a area of effect spell. And that's also to be accountable. In any case...
They're both area of spells, but yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So then I'll say to the girl again, like, do you know if either of these gods or beings was responsible for the unnatural darkness that we've been experiencing?
I am reasonably certain that it is, yes. I wouldn't be surprised if it dissipates within, she kind of looks, thinks, 1-2 days.
It'll clear up.
It'll clear up.
Do you know if there might be more of these battles?
We haven't seen any battle. This is the first battle in... Well, even we consider it a long time. Millennia.
Okay. That is a long time. Even for an elf. I don't say that out loud. I do want to mention one thing too. Before we went back on the road to where we were going, we encountered an almost underground city, almost civilization, almost, and we saw some giants there, and we attacked them. But soon we weren't outnumbered, but we were outmatched. And then when we left the way we came, we heard them saying something about a forbidden door that had been opened.
She looks at you. She kind of... It's like... She kind of shrugs as she says... It's a small matter, really.
Mortal matters.
Do you know if the two might have been connected?
She looks... She
two
thinks...
events?
She's like... In all honesty, I don't think they are connected. I'm almost fully positive that they are not connected.
That's reassuring. As reassuring as can be.
Yeah, she says it's only a small matter, even in my eyes.
Okay.
Any other questions you have?
May I ask who you are?
You may ask, but I won't give an answer.
May I ask who, like, what exactly your role is, and
I am
like,
a messenger. I am someone who gathers information on the mortal realm, where Our Lady cannot pass without being noticed or causing some sort of harm.
Okay, and then I look around again, and then I ask her, like, so is this a dream or a vision, or is this a...
You are awake, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. Okay.
I just
and then
let your friends sleep. Don't worry, they are not in any danger whatsoever.
Did you cause them to stay asleep during this? I had a hard time trying to wake them up.
It was funny to see. But yes, I did.
And then I guess I hear snoring in the background. Yeah.
You don't even hear snoring in the background. There's like nothing to hear.
Oh, okay.
I hear it. No.
Oh yeah, you probably do hear it, but you are also sleeping. So
You hear it in your dreams. You just hear the snoring.
What is this noise?
It's like a jackhammer.
There we go.
Right next to you. Okay, and then like, do you come into contact with other servants of Melisandre often?
not often. On occasion.
Might I expect to have an experience like this happen again?
She says, for all our sakes, I hope it won't be necessary, but given the current circumstances, it may indeed happen again.
And then I slowly nod. Okay. Any additional instructions for me? When I prayed to Melisandre, I received instructions to remain strong. Was that just specific instructions for this encounter, or
Well, that's always
something
it's
I
just
should
good.
keep in mind? Well, yeah,
It's always
I
a
know,
good.
like I know. I'm trying to figure out how to word it right.
Only on
Like-
Tuesdays a week.
Yeah, only on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Rest of the week you can cry like a little bitch.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll ask then. Like, are there any additional instructions that you have for me?
Anything you really want to hear? I mean, I can give you a lot of instructions if you want.
Sure.
Brush your teeth, change your shorts, your underwear. I mean,
Anything
Yes,
specific
Mom.
to my role as a servant of who I assume to be our goddess?
like, well, you know, there's this entire book. Book suddenly appears in her hands. You recognize this book as like the book you learned, you read
Yeah.
as a young,
Cleric.
yeah, like a young cleric, first being brought in touch with the Church of Melisandre and what you would have to do and how you would have to live and all the prayers and like, you're a very basic clergy book. He
But-
says, apart from all this, of course, if she said stay strong, then stay strong.
No specific instructions otherwise?
She, no, nothing.
I nod slowly again and say, very well.
Then this concludes our conversation.
Anything further that you wish to tell me?
She says, no. So this concludes our conversation. And the entire bright light suddenly vanishes. You see the little light, the bright light right in front of you. You look around. You are with the campfire in your back. Everybody is sleeping.
Okay.
You're looking to the
and then I'll
front.
also like take a bow.
You
Before
take a bow as the light just swoops away faster than it initially came in.
Okay.
After that, you kind of sit against the cart again, start to sleep.